Good morning, friends, and welcome back to Creation Station. Today we're going to be formulating an advanced level roll-on deodorant built entirely around a low pH science, multi-mechanism odor control, and true cosmetic formulation principles. No powders, no baking soda, no alkaline irritants. So this one is specifically for advanced makers, and if you want the full deep dive on the science behind the deodorant formulation, pH preservation, incompatible actives, the detox myth, how to actually build a safe and effective product, make sure you read my new blog post, The Ultimate Guide to DIY Deodorants. Now, let's start making, and I'll talk about each ingredient and why we use each one of these. First, we're going to be starting off, of course, with our distilled water. This is our base and diluent because this is a roll-on deodorant. We're working with a water-rich, lightweight system that absorbs fast and doesn't leave a residue. To the distilled water, we're going to be adding some propanediol. Okay, so this is going to be your multifunctional humectant that improves glide. It's going to boost preservation, and it helps solubilize several of our deodorant actives. All right, next we're going to be putting in a classic humectant. This is our glycerin, but at very low levels, it doesn't really feel sticky in a roll-on, and it also helps support the skin barrier. Our next ingredient is going to be sodium citrate, and this is part of our buffering system. It's going to help to stabilize the formula at the correct acidic pH, which is crucial for our deodorant actives to work. Once we have that sodium citrate all dissolved on the bottom there, we are going to take the pH now and adjust it. I'm going to be aiming for a 4.8 to 5. All right, looks pretty good here. So let's go ahead and adjust that pH. All right, we're at about an 8.4, and we need to bring that down to a 4.8. We're just going to reverse those numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and use my 50/50 citric acid solution. I'm going to go drop by drop. I'm going to adjust this pH, and I'll bring you back when we were at the correct pH. Okay, you guys, we are at a 4.78, which is pretty good for me. I'm happy with that. So we're going to move on with our other ingredients. Okay, so our next ingredient is triethyl citrate. This is our primary deodorant active. It works by inhibiting bacteria, the enzymes responsible for converting sweat lipids into odor molecules. Very important ingredient, triethyl citrate. This is one of our actives. It's not the only one. I literally worked on this formula for months. This is, I think, my 5th trial. You want to add the ingredients in phase A was our water ingredients, obviously. Now we're getting into phase B with our actives, and you want to just add one at a time, incorporating it very well. Just stir really, really well. Okay, our next ingredient is Decadeo, and you can find this at Formulator Sample Shop. This is a highly effective lactylate-based deodorant active. It's going to provide gentle antimicrobial support and enhances overall deodorancy. Decadeo. Very viscous. Our next ingredient is going to be ethyl hexylglycerin, a classic deodorant booster. It improves odor control and synergizes with our preservative system. Okay, our next ingredient is going to be Silverian 2400. This is a low pH compatible silver citrate complex. It's going to provide targeted antimicrobial support without disrupting the microbiome. Our next ingredient is really the star of the show here. This is Cyclosorb Clear. This is a cyclodextrin blend that physically traps odor molecules. It boosts immediate and long-term freshness. Give this one a real good stir. If you're wondering where I got all of the ingredients in our Phase B, the Decadeo I got from Formulator Sample Shop. The ethyl hexyl glycerin I also got from Formulator Sample Shop. And the Silverian 2400, I got that at Lotion Crafter. And the Cyclosorb I got at My Skin Recipes in India. If you guys have not checked them out, I highly recommend them. Costs a little bit more to ship it to you, but the price of the individual ingredients is phenomenal, and you can get your ingredients in teeny tiny little amounts. You do not have to go with the 5 gram, 8 gram, 1 ounce, 2 ounce. You can buy them in teeny tiny little portions if you'd like. I've only ordered from them once. My order came relatively quickly. They were very, very communicative, which I enjoyed. I got lots and lots of emails telling me every step along the way. I highly recommend them. They have ingredients that we could never, ever get here in the United States. So check them out, myskinrecipes.com. That's where I got that Cyclosorb Clear. So now that all of that is mixed pretty well, we're going to move on to our next ingredient. I have already combined this with my essential oil blend. This is Symbiosolve Clear. I got this from Dolphin Organics. This is our solubilizer. It helps keep the essential oils crystal clear. It prevents cloudiness and improves long-term stability. I have mixed in here my essential oil blend, which is beautiful, I have to say. It's a blend of lavender, hoewood, and juniper berry. So the lavender is a gentle, low irritation essential oil with natural deodorizing properties. The hoewood is a sustainable alternative to rosewood with a beautiful soft wood profile. It's stable in underarm safe. And then we have our juniper berry, which is going to go really, really well, I have to say, with the Decadeo, because the Decadeo has a really lovely light sage scent to it. It's beautiful. So the juniper berry is going to complement that really well. It's going to add a fresh, clean top note and contributes a mild deodorizing effect. So that's our Symbiosolve, and I've already combined my essential oil blend with that previously to recording. And the very last ingredient we will be adding is our preservative, which is Liquid Germal Plus, a broad spectrum preservative that performs exceptionally well in low pH, water-rich systems. This completes our hurdle technology along with the ethyl hexyl glycerin, the silver citrate, and the low pH. If you guys have never heard of hurdle technology when it comes to cosmetic formulation, I have a lovely blog post that you can delve right into that. Explains the whole thing. It's not just your preservative. It's lowering your water activity. It's the pH. It's using glycols or penetration enhancers, the correct preservative for the correct system that you're building. Lots of information there. So that is it for the formula, you guys, and as I always do, I am going to leave this overnight to sit and let all of these ingredients marry well together. I will bring you back. It's going to be a few seconds for you. It's going to be tomorrow for me. I'll see you then. Okay, friends, it is the next day, and after all of the trials that I have done to make a product that actually works, I noticed that the texture was a little thinner than I personally like for a roll-on. It works perfectly fine. In fact, it's a very good product, but for aesthetics and application, I want just a touch more body to it. So I'm going to show you a quick advanced maker trick used in formulating. You can thicken a finished water-based product using a cold process polymer gel without affecting any of the deodorant add-ons. So here we go. We are going to be using today SEP Gel 305. You can get this at Wholesale Supplies Plus, or I got mine actually at My Skin Recipes. I'm going to mix this into 20 grams of my, well, you don't even need 20 grams. 10 grams is perfectly fine. The point is you're going to be making a slurry. You're going to take some of your already made deodorant and you're going to make a slurry using the SEP Gel 305. This is it's non-ionic, so it's compatible with our low pH systems, and it doesn't interact with triethyl citrate or the lactylates, the silver citrate, or the ethyl hexyl glycerin. It's designed to thicken cold, which makes it perfect for small post-process tweaks like this one. Also, it's non-tacky. So let me grab a small little beaker, and I'm just going to add just a little bit of the base, and then I'm going to go ahead and add the SEP Gel 305 to that and make a little slurry. And we're doing this just so that we don't have any clumps of gel that are going to be forming, because we're not looking for like a thick gel consistency. We're looking for a light serum consistency with the roll-on. Because if we just left this the way that it is now, just being very, very watery, that's not a pleasant situation in a roll-on. You know, it's just going to kind of start to just leak out all over the place. I'm going to go ahead and add more because I can see I didn't add enough, and so the SEP Gel wants to clump up a little bit. So give me just a second. Let me go ahead and get this into a slurry. Okay, it's mixed pretty well. We're going to go ahead and add that to our main batch. Then I'm going to take my homogenizer and give it one final blast, just so that I feel confident that there aren't any clumps of gelled product floating around in there, because that's going to be really uncomfortable. Just a few seconds with my homogenizer. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and let this settle, let all of that foam and bubbles and stuff settle down. I'll bring you guys back again. Okay, so now that the viscosity is all fixed, it's much better than it was before. It's not just a watery, runny, you know, situation that's going to just dribble out of your roll-on containers. But it's not a thick lotion or even a thin lotion. It's somewhere in between water and a really, really nice thin lotion, which is a good consistency. Go ahead and make your final adjustments with your pH. I went ahead and did that, and we are at 4.92 for the finished product. Perfect. Now we can go ahead and pour them into our roll-on containers. And you can see how now it has like the perfect serum thickness. Nice light serum thickness, that's what we want. It's still going to roll on beautifully. It's still going to absorb quickly. It's just a nicer, more controlled glide. All right, we're going to go ahead and put the roller ball up on top of our containers. This one has that aluminum foil peel back protector. So we'll go ahead and put that on this one, because this is going to go into one of my giveaways. This one is going to be for me. I already peeled back the protective layer so that that roller ball is exposed. And let's go ahead and try a little bit on our arm. See, it's not just like dripping out of the bottle. There's no dripping out of the bottle. And you can see how this is actually starting to dry already and absorb nicely. This is a perfect consistency, and this is something that you see in real formulation labs all the time. They adjust the viscosity last. After the actives and the pH are all dialed in, doesn't change the function of the deodorant at all. It's just a great technique to know. So there you go. You can add your polymer rheology modifiers at the end of a cold process emulsion or formulation that you're trying to make. That is it. That's going to do it for today. That's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is an advanced formula, but let me tell you, this deodorant works, and it's not sticky either. And it keeps me dry and smelly free for almost a good 24 hours, really. So this is a awesome recipe. I hope you guys try this. You can get this full formula up on my Patreon at the advanced letter, the Formulator Friend Advanced Maker level. That's going to do it for today, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me here at Creation Station, and I will see you in the next formulation.